Let's take it to Vitality Stadium, where Liverpool had it. What many thought was a difficult task against an informed Bournemouth team. 4 past Newcastle, but 5 past Forest recently. You know, even with players out, we know Earle the way he plays, with that atmosphere down at Bournemouth, where Liverpool have had a couple of difficult days in the past. I think I remember Klopp Day and a Mo Salah missed penalty day. So it was certainly going to be a serious test. And I think, again, Rob, the biggest thing to say is the test was there. Liverpool found their way past it. It hasn't been spectacular at times. It's not your heavy metal Jurgen Klopp, but it's getting the job done, I feel, in a less dramatic way than we've seen Liverpool in the past.
Yeah, I thought Liverpool were excellent, Rob. I mean, that's a difficult place to go. And we know what Bournemouth are all about. Everybody knows what Bournemouth are all about. They're the great disruptors. They know how everybody plays. The manager prepares the team, and they get on their front foot, and they get physical, and they stop the advantage of the team. Or they do a great job of stopping the strengths of their opponents. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it against Liverpool. No. Tried to. Liverpool's football, Rob, and taking care of the ball, and possession, and sharpness, and concentration that we often say for teams. They were sloppy, didn't start well, didn't get their football going. Not with Liverpool in this one. It was the opposite. I thought they were really good. The only thing you would say is they gave up a couple of shots that hit the post. Could it have been a different... Yeah, that's the only... Other than that, I thought it was almost a perfect team performance. And Mo Salah gets the headlines, Rob, and rightly so. The quality that he has. The second goal is a beauty. But the team around him don't have to work hard. They don't have to work hard. And a couple of players that I would pick out would be Dominic Szoboszlai. Just look at his engine. And I'm not talking about running forward, but just running back to nick the ball away from an opponent or making a little tackle. And Ryan Gravenberch. Now, these aren't players that... But again, when you see them play and you see their influence on the team, it was really, really great. Cody Gakpo is another one, Rob. He gets a penalty, doesn't he? Runs through, gets clipped.
Yeah, he gets penalty.
Accidental clip, but it's still a foul.
Yeah, it is a clip.
I like the consistency of Cody Gakpo. I mean, he's not the most spectacular or beautiful player the way that but you know exactly what you're going to get from him, and I love it. I love it. He works his socks off. He makes runs in behind. His attitude, his performance level is the same every single week against whatever opponent it is. And I like that. I really like that you know what you're going to get from one of your 11 players. I thought Liverpool, Rob, and again, we sort of said at the start, you know, and maybe not a huge statement when you see it on a piece of paper, Brentford against Liverpool, but given what we've seen over recent weeks, I just thought Liverpool, again, are making winning games look pretty blimmin' easy.
Yeah, I'd agree. And the points I had in terms of it's a win that I put win for consistency, for calmness, and a win for control. Those are the 3 things, Rob, that Liverpool have added. Yeah. So we're not seeing some. I know there's a couple of shots rattled off the ball, but you know, a Bournemouth team that's got threats from a number of areas, including set pieces. You know, Alisson had to make a couple of saves, as the goalkeeper does in good teams, but did what he had to do. Yeah. I think, Rob, they only had, I think it was 2 or 3 shots on target. I know the post doesn't count Bournemouth, so they've reduced that again. I just feel as though I've got to give a special mention to Mo Salah, my friend. And I know we talk about the Gravenberch and the Szoboszlais and the Gakpos. 21 goals, mate, this guy. 21 goals with 2/3 of the season or so to go on. I think it's 5th season now. He's had 20 plus. I'm really interested to hear what Virgil van Dijk said about, you know, not only is he a great guy and a great goal scorer, he said he works really hard for the team on the defending. And the line that Van Dijk said that stood with him, he said he doesn't particularly like defending, but he still works really hard at it, which I thought was just so telling of this team right now. And the other one I want to mention in that mould, Rob, in terms of individuals, is Van Dijk, really.
Oh, yeah.
He's 33 years of age.
Yeah.
He's the least spoke about in terms of the contract and the media stuff. We've had the Trent stuff. We've had the Mo trying his bit. This guy's got on with it, got his head down.
Yeah.
Would be a massive loss. If Virgil van Dijk got a bad injury, and God forbid it happens, but picked up a kind of injury, Rob, that was going to keep him out for a majority of this season, Liverpool would be in real jeopardy. He's irreplaceable for them.
Yeah, he is. In terms of leadership, Rob, and pulling people around, totally agree with that. Last point I want to make, and this is just the way it is at Liverpool, and whether it's luck or judgment or management from the sports science to physios, everybody's fit. I looked at their bench. Well, I read the bench off right now for this game. Endo, Darwin Nunez, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, Jota, Tsimikas, Kwanzaa, Conor Bradley. I mean, if you ain't got another team there...
By the way, most of whom played midweek in Europe because they'd already got through. So many of the first-team players had a rest during that time. So managing minutes, like you say, the sports science bit.
I mean, there's been a bit, Rob, about Liverpool. You know, I think I read an article by, I can't remember, an ex-player, a pundit sort of saying, well, they missed a trick, Liverpool. They've been very quiet in the market again. Could they have done this? Could they have done that? I mean, what do you need? Maybe a left back. You know, Robertson, I think, is playing better now. What do they need?
Yeah, it seems like it's got Tsimikas still to come back. I mean, and I think with this guy as well, you just don't want to upset the balance in there. There's a nice chemistry and balance. People coming in, playing well, others having a rest. People looking like they're understanding that. Remember Trent early in the season when he was being taken off and didn't like it. Now we're seeing the benefit of, you know, him being fully fit and being able to last games out. Salah's the same. So, no, you're right. I mean, they did Chiesa, didn't they, in the summer? They've done no business again. But if you've got people fit, you've got a strong enough squad that looks pretty good when it's necessary. You've got all the kids. Some of the young Dan's played up front recently, didn't he? I think he played midweek. So you've got a few kids coming from their academy as well who can hold their own. So, no, I'd agree. Right now, why would you ruffle any feathers? I mean, on the track, I mean, there's a lot of games to come, and that's maybe where people are saying it's a little bit of an insurance policy, but I mean, this fella right now can't do anything wrong, and his manner and the way he sets his team out. So I read again, little stat: 6 of their wins this season, I think, so mostly are 2-0 wins, which tell you everything about his team. Generally, don't give too much away. Control matches with their football, and you know, with the front 5 that we know, they'll get goals. It's almost like a 2-0 is a comfortable kind of Liverpool win. Kind of sums up Arne Slot and this group, and kind of says why I can't see a big drop-off between now and the end of the season, mate. I just can't.
Yeah. Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And if you want even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.